In this lecture, we're going to explore your preparation for the tapping session on using EFT tapping to clear blockages connecting to your guides and angels. This lecture is going to go into what some of these common blockages are that prevent us from connecting to our guides and angels, and it's going to explain how your tapping session is going to help and shift that. Tapping is a hugely powerful way to enhance your psychic readings and your healing gifts. I've been using it for many years. Every time I feel a lack of confidence in my abilities, sometimes even after years of reading, this still happens to me. I'll suddenly just get a little bit of a panic attack or anxiety that a client's coming and I'm not going to be good enough and I'm not going to be able to connect with my guides and angels. It's like the switch will turn off and I won't be able to turn it back on. And, what if I've lost all my gifts now? And when I was first starting out, obviously I had even more doubts and anxieties that I was really psychic or that I really was a healer. And what I've done with this tapping session is I've gone in and explored all of the most common emotional blockages that can prevent you from connecting to your guides and angels, and that can stop channeled information coming through, and that can fill you with self-doubt so that you are not believing in your own ability to connect with your guides and angels. But what we're going to explore in our next lecture is the emotional blockages that can stop you from connecting and receiving information from your guides and angels. And the first one we're going to shift and heal is feeling unworthy to connect. And this is something that I've seen a lot of intuitives and healers experience along their journey, that they might have had self-esteem issues from childhood, they might have been neglected, or they might, have had just really negative experiences where their self-esteem has been crushed. And as a result, they feel like, well, why would the angels and guides help me? Why am I worth being helped? And why am I worth being given this information and being able to do psychic readings and healings? Like, why am I worthy of that? And this self-doubt can actually really block those connections because you're so caught up in berating yourself and feeling awful about yourself that you're not actually being open to receiving anything that they can bring you. And they might be trying to bring you information and sending you physical signs or sending you channeled messages and clairaudient messages and visuals and feelings, but you're so caught up in your own feelings of lack of self-worth that you then get blocked and you're not actually seeing and connecting with it. So we're going to work on clearing that and bringing back that feeling in your body and in your being and in your emotional state of being worthy to receive your guides and angels, and knowing 100% that you are completely worthy of receiving any information they're trying to pass to you in psychic readings and healings and in your everyday life. This is a big one, and it always amuses me because even I, over the years, have experienced it, and that is disbelief in the guides and angels. We are a science-based race on many levels, human beings, and when we come in and constantly say, well, how do I know they're real? If I don't physically see them in front of me or they're not physically touching me, then how do I know that they're really real? And this lack of faith can obviously block us because our minds are very strong. And if we adamantly believe that something is not real, then it won't be real. I'm sure many of you have heard of being able to overcome mind over matter by walking on hot coals and those kind of experiences. And that's because you're convincing your mind that it's not going to hurt you. And it's the same with connecting with your guides and angels. If you adamantly convince yourself that they are not real, then they won't be real for you. You won't be able to see, hear, and feel them. So we're going to work on shifting that doubt and being able to boost that faith that they are all around us and they do want to help us and they love us very much and we can connect to them. Now, this is another huge one, past disappointments, that they've let me down before. So you may have had experiences that were even a little bit traumatic where you've prayed to your angels and guides to help you or to intervene in a situation and it hasn't happened. And this has left you with a feeling of unease when it comes to connecting, and you might start to go into that self-doubt and you might go into that doubting them and not believing that they're really going to help you because they have let you down before. And so what we're going to do with that is go in brain and just clear that so that your consciousness is able to open up to solutions and insights about maybe why they didn't intervene in the past, and maybe why you might have prayed for something you wanted really badly and it didn't come to pass and you feel like the angels didn't help you, but why they didn't help you. So that's the aim of shifting that particular blockage, is that we want to get you going in there and trying to have a little bit of perspective on why you prayed for something and it didn't come. And the last one is very directly linked to self-esteem, again, as an emotional blockage, that others can see the guides and angels, but not me. So this can come from this tendency for us to compare ourselves constantly to others. So you may be seeing on Facebook or reading books and hearing about people who are able to connect and have these incredible experiences with their guides and angels, and you start feeling like, well, this hasn't happened for me. Why me? Am I doing something wrong? And that feeling comes in that you're getting it wrong. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go in and tap on that and shift it and acknowledge it and heal it, so that you're no longer constantly comparing yourself to others when it comes to connecting with your guides and angels, and you're just able to open up to feeling really comfortable in whatever level you are at. So you can tap along with the tapping session in the next lecture, even if you're not experiencing this particular problem right now, just to absorb any additional benefits that might come in for you, and you can print out the PDF to go along with it. I'll see you in the next lecture.